Okay, this is eminidaytrader here, and we've just put in an order here at 1317 even to sell 4 contracts. You can see our indication, the down arrow, showing us the entry price at 1317 even to get in. This trade was indicated to us approximately 3 minutes ago. I've just started the video and put the order in, and hopefully we're going to get filled here at 1317. As you can see, the time on the clock here is 12:30. That's Pacific time, so that's 3:30 Eastern time. Okay, we've just been filled, and as you can see, we use the NinjaTrader feature called Automated Trade Management. ATM feature built within the NinjaTrader platform itself, and what that does is it goes ahead and automatically, as soon as you're into the trade, you set up the protocol ahead of time, and as soon as you're in the trade, it will automatically place your protective buy stop. In this case, it's for 4 contracts at 1318.50, just at the top of the image there, and that's 6 ticks or a point and a half above where we entered the short trade, so that we never risk more than 6 ticks per contract per trade. And our first objective, as you can see there, it says on those green tags at 1625, 1550, and 14, you will see that in the chart itself, not in the right-hand column, which is the scale with the prices, but the green tags in the chart themselves, you can see that they're labeled T1, T2, and T3. T1, of course, for target 1, and we have an order in there to buy 2 contracts, so just beside where it says buy T1, that's buying 2 contracts at our first target at 1316.25, and that will be for a 3-tick profit should the market turn around and start to fall. Target 2 is for 1 contract, and target 3 is for 1 contract. Target 2 is at a 6-tick or point and a half objective, and that's at 1350.50. And in this case, what I have done is I have placed the buy limit for a 3-point gain at 1314. When you are setting up the ATM feature, you do have to put in a target for all of the contracts that you're trading in order for it to actually get activated and actually work properly. So I often will put it at 3 points. I mean, that's a reasonable movement in the E-mini S&P. Usually moves anywhere from like a point and a half to 4 points as a general kind of rule when it is going to make a move. And you know, this is just sort of the general course of trading kind of thing. It doesn't mean to say it's a big move or anything like that, but so that's why I went ahead and just put it there at 1314. So I'll probably just leave it there. The market, it's getting fairly late in the trading day. This has been a big down day. We've already had several. It's been a very busy day, actually. We've had in our market logic trades, this is our 6th trade of the day. We've made profits on all of our other trades, and all of our other trades today have also been short trades. So the market just continues to sell off and sell off, and we have no reason to believe that it's going to stop right here. So that's why we have gone ahead and entered this additional short trade at 1317. So today we've actually made our first short was from 35.25, 1335.25. That trade only moved against us a couple of ticks and then moved in our favor 4 points, which is 16 ticks, and we netted 3 points on our first 2 objectives, and then an additional 2.25 points. So that was a really nice trade. The second trade of the day, we were short from 1333.75. That trade was beautiful. It moved 7 points in our favor, and we made 5 points on the final partial, so that was a total of 8 points on that trade. Our third trade of the day was a beautiful trade too. It was a short from 1331. That trade moved 7 3/4 points in our favor, and so it hit our first two objectives plus 6 points on our final partial. So that was a total of 9 points on that trade. Let's see here. We had that was the first three. The fourth trade we had, it was a short from 1322.75. It was actually a break-even trade. It did hit our first objective, but we exited after 10 minutes for break-even on that trade. The fifth trade we had today was a short from 1319.50. And it moved 2 1/4 points in our favor. So hitting our first objective and just 1 tick or 1/4 of a point on our final partial on that one. So a total of 3 1/4 points there. So it's really been an outstanding day for us. When you take a look at these 5 trades, let me just add them up here because we've got 3 1/4 on that last trade I just mentioned. Then we had the break even. We had 9 points on the previous trade, 8 points the one before that, and then 5 1/4. So let me just see here. That's 50, 17, 20. That's 25.5 points we've had today, not including this trade we're in right now. So it's just been, when you're talking 25 points, I mean, that's $1,250. So, it's basically, or very, very close to the cost of our education. So in order to get that kind of profit in just one day is pretty phenomenal. Obviously, we don't have days like this every day. It just doesn't happen. I mean, if we can make a few points each day, that's really good because that really adds up nicely. But, today's just been an exceptional day. So the market has moved. It did move up to 18 there, and now it's come back down, which is a good sign. And we'll just leave our stop in there. I could drop it right 1 tick above that 18 high, but I think I'll leave it 2 ticks above there just to give it a little bit of room to breathe, which is the 6 tick. So it did move, or at least at this point has moved 4 ticks against us, or 1 point when I got to 18 from our short at 17. So obviously we want to see this market sell off again, and maybe we can get some additional down movement here. That would be nice to see. So we're just going to keep monitoring it here. We've been in the trade now for about 7 minutes or something like that. We usually give our trades about 10 minutes. We will give the trade an extra 3 to 5 minutes, in other words up to 15 minutes, if we have a lot going for it. And those are some of the things that we look at, sort of being a structural detective and taking a look at our software and seeing structurally to what degree do we think this opportunity really lies. How strong an opportunity really is this. And certainly now, we had mentioned before in our nightly video that goes out that if the market could hold below 1319, that would be a pretty bearish development. So so we're going to give this at least 10 minutes. I mean, if we get stopped out right here, we get stopped out here. We're just hit 18, right? So we're at 18 again here. So we're just a couple of ticks from getting stopped. Hopefully we won't. Hopefully this will be the top of this move higher, and hopefully we can now see a bit of a sell-off. Our trade entry locations, we really put a lot of effort into trying to get good trade entry locations. And what, of course, we mean by that is structurally identifying the best place to get long or short so that the market moves very, very small amount against us. Most of our trades, the market tends to move, maybe 2 or 3 ticks against us. This one's moved 4 ticks, so I think slightly more than the average. But it doesn't mean to say that the trade could still work out to be a good trade. We're getting pretty close to the 10-minute barrier here, so I'm going to have to monitor this pretty closely here, and see if we want to adjust that stop or not. And if we don't, well, as I was saying a minute ago, with the kind of structure that we've had today, the heavy selling day, the structure on the low here not looking really strong, that a strong bottom has yet been put in place. There's no real reason to just jump out of this trade just because 10 minutes has passed, when we still got some good structure to work with. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it in place here, and hopefully this market can sell off. So we'll just give it a few minutes here, and hopefully we get a sell off and reach our first objective. Okay, we're back down here to our entry price, so that's good to see. Okay, we've been in here now about 10 minutes, so as I said, we usually will look to exit the trade if our first objective hasn't been hit in 10 minutes. So it's right basically on our price here. And the structure of the market has been very bearish today. We've had all these really good short trades here, so I don't think there's really any need to jump out of this quickly and just get a break even on this. This is a kind of structure that we've got a lot going for us. Probably worth giving it an extra few minutes here, up to okay, here we just did our first objective. Good. So this is what we will do on some trades where, okay, we got filled on that. You can see our stop has come down, so that we're now only risking 3 ticks on this particular trade. And so if the market should turn right now and start to rally, we would lose 3 ticks, but we've already made 3 ticks, and it would be a net break even. Should the market dip down here and hit our second target, as you can see at 13.15.5, then our stop will be adjusted once again, and it will come down to break even. So even if we don't get filled at 13.15.5, if it hits 13.15.5, we will still be able to put the break even stop in there on the final 2 contracts. So we'll just watch that here for a minute. Okay, good. We just hit the second objective and got filled. So you can see our stop is now at break even. Now I'm just going to leave this objective for the final contract here at 13.14. And really the only reason I'm going to do that today is it's getting pretty late in the day. Sure, the market could continue to sell off. It's been a very bearish day. But when you can make a quick total of 6 points on the trade here, it's a good trade. So we'll just kind of see how this pans out here. We've got already 25 points today. If this should drop down and fill us at 14, that will give us another 6 points today. So that's 31.5 points we'll have made today, just on 4 contracts. So a pretty phenomenal day. When you consider these trades are set up and triggered in a very objective way, you can see, you can still see it on the chart there where it actually says that the short, the down red arrow, TV colon 1317.00. TV stands for traverse trade. That's the type of trade that we're trading here. All of our trades are identified on the chart. What is the trade type, and what the entry price is in text, and with the dashed arrow that you saw before the order was obscuring it. So we'll just let see if this market can sell off and actually reach our second objective. I'm sorry, it's actually our third objective. Yep, it's looking good. Okay, good selling. Well, this is getting fairly close to that the 1300 area, which had acted as support a couple of weeks back. Okay, good. Well, we got filled on our third objective there, and you can see all the trades are taken off. So we did net 6 out of that to add on to our 25. So that was 31.5 points today. That's over $1,500 day. So a good day. So thanks for taking the time to watch the video. Any questions or comments, just contact us at info@eminidaytrader.com.